Let me ask you guys a question. Did you guys hear what's been happening with Rod Wave?
Yeah, I did hear about that. People are just idiots, though.
What's your take on it?
Let me explain it to these two. Did you guys hear about that?
What?
I don't know what y'all talking about.
So yeah, Pierre, you want to break it down?
No, you can go ahead.
All right, but so a lot of these young fans, and back to our storytelling thing. I don't think a lot of newer fans in rap understood what came with hip hop and rap before them.
Okay.
All right, so I wanted to preface that before I got into this. A lot of people are trying to come at Rod Wave. They're saying that he keeps stealing lyrics from people. Oh, he stole lyrics from Jay-Z. He stole lyrics from Drake. And I did a deep dive on it. And we come from that era where rappers, we've seen Hov do it. We've seen Drake do it, where they repeat a very prominent, popular line.
The example was Jay-Z and Jeezy just now. We just ran into
did
that in real time.
We
So
just
yeah,
did
it happened. Yeah.
The internet was upset with Rod Wave.
And J. Cole literally references Jay-Z like so much.
All the time.
Probably like at one point it was like once per song.
All the time. Are y'all mad at Fab too?
There's a difference between referencing and like literally word for word.
That's not true, Pierre.
No, but like he would repeat Jay's lines like word for word though. I feel like it's a thing.
It is a thing. The Rod Wave stuff I saw, Pierre, was literally he would take not even a full verse. He would take a line and just insert it.
So now let me ask you, is that being inauthentic?
No. That's homage.
Yeah,
that's homage.
Because what people are not understanding on the internet is people are gonna know who originally said this lyric.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Like this isn't
let me just give a little bit perspective.
Absolutely.
If you say a line that I've already said and I don't get credited, is it homage or is it thievery?
I think Rod Wave
Homage.
would credit like the people that he's repeating.
He didn't.
I mean,
like he denied it. He was like, "No, I didn't do it."
He didn't say anything.
Then that is like just stealing.
he didn't say anything because he didn't see a reason to. That's my whole thing.
That's crazy.
Because he's paying homage.
No, I mean, no. If someone asks him, like, "Hey,
What?
like, oh, you repeated Jay-Z's line in this, da da da. Like, how do you feel about that?" If he like was like, "Yeah," and he acknowledged that it was a Jay-Z line, that's homage. But if someone asked him about it and he was like, "What are you talking about? I wrote it," then that's straight up stealing.
I would give more credence to this if he only did it once or twice. I remember they was on Tory Lanez one time for going up to Funk Flex and literally ripping an entire verse from Don Q. I think Cassidy was in that.
It was one of, it was in
that combination. He just pulled from it, right? That's not this. This is him knowing that, yo, I took this from Jay-Z, I took this from Drake, and y'all should know it too when y'all hear it. This isn't like original words for me.
But in this business, I need to be credited.
Yeah.
Because there's so little, there's like, we've been talking about it.
How do you credit a person though?
And when I go for my publishing or my writing credits or whatever, I list Sean Carter as a writer when I use his lyrics.
So why y'all wasn't mad at Fab when he did it?
We should be.
Oh, but it never was a thing.
I have no idea. And we don't know. But from what I do know, you should.
Yeah.
I
was going to say, on Song Cry, I'm looking at, there's 4 stanzas as one example that Rod Wave took from Jay-Z's Song Cry.
That's the
Can
thing.
you read them?
But that's like
that's the thing.
I feel like that was the point of the song.
That's the point,
though. Like,
Pierre. Yeah.
So look, the first stanza says on Song Cry, we were so happy poor, but when we got rich, that's when our signals got crossed and we got flipped. Literally,
yes.
Rod Wave says we were so happy poor, but when we got rich, that's when signals got crossed and we got flipped.
Yes.
No, this is not like thievery. No, he's like remaking
that's just the
Song
first
Cry.
Two, but that's only one.
Keep going.
There's more than that.
You could
You
could keep going. See, Rod Wave is like melodic rap type, right?
You gotta credit me.
A lot of, but how do I credit you on the same song? Like I don't understand how you do that.
You have to credit me.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not mad at you being credited. What I'm mad at is people acting as if this is new. So that's not my argument. I'm with you. Be credited. This is not anything new. Like, bro, Biggie used to, like, this is not nothing new in rap. Y'all wasn't mad at all these rapidy rap niggas doing it for years. Now y'all mad at Rod Wave who does covers doing it? Nah.
What's the name of the Rod Wave song that you just referenced, Pierre?
I'll tell you right now. Give me 1 second.
I don't know, because when like J. Cole says, "Damn, homie, in high school you were the man, homie." Like, we're not like, credit him. It's like, we know what you're saying, you know?
Homage.
But okay, all right, that's a great example. I think that line is prominent enough where most people won't get it confused.
I believe
that's subjective. That's subjective.
Go.
So when Rod Wave references Song Cry, that's not recognizable enough.
But
that's the same thing
in that particular song. But there was also Boosie allegations, Lil Boosie,
That
right?
I understand.
Now, a Lil Boosie is not as prominent. He doesn't have a song, or maybe he doesn't have a line that stands out as much as a Song Cry. Song Cry is probably, in my humble opinion, is a top 10 to 15 Jay-Z song. For me, personally.
No, yeah,
right? There's a lot of quotables in there. And no matter how you feel about Jay-Z's catalog, I think that's one of the songs where we can identify a lot of the lyrics in there opposed to some others, because it's very simple, to the point, story, boom. With somebody like a Lil Boosie, right? His catalog may not be as celebrated. His catalog may not be as known. So if you're taking somebody like a Lil Boosie's lyrics and you're not crediting him, but you're trying to say, I'm paying homage to it, it could affect or look or feel a different way if I'm Boosie, because it's like, nah, fam, you're a fan of me. You know what I said. If you're not crediting me, I don't eat. I'm not Hove. Hove is the anomaly.
That's fair.
So you could
That's
take
fair.
a Hove lyric and he don't feel
That's
none of
fair.
that. He don't got to go after it in the cease and desist.
That's
He
fair.
let it rock. But if I'm Boosie and I'm fighting cases every other year, and I got 19 kids, and niggas may not be as familiar with my bag as they are with Jay-Z, nah, you got to come up off that. Fuck homage.
That's fair. Like I said, that's not my argument. Everybody should be credited, even if you're doing homage.
Okay.
That is not my issue here. My issue here is acting as if it hasn't been occurring for years. Jay-Z did it with Biggie. Fab did it with Jay-Z. Drake did it with Song Cry on Dark Lane demo tapes. This isn't a new thing here. I don't like the whole theory of, oh, he's stealing lyrics. No, he's not stealing lyrics, bro. The lyrics are, people already know those are their lyrics.
But there's no credit, though. He never once credited.
We're having two separate arguments. I just said that. I want people to be credited.
Like, he should have put Sean Carter.
He should have done
but
that.
But Alex is saying, like, people do this all, like, reference each other all the time.
Yeah,
but
as in homage, it's hip-hop.
I just do want to, like, look at the possibility, like, of the other side of the argument. Like, what if Rod Wave is like stealing their lyrics though? But is that a possibility or no?
Like, stealing lyrics for me,
it is a possibility.
Stealing lyrics for me would be like he took all of the song. Like if he took a line and placed it in the song,
he's referencing. He's
paying homage.
So then, if you
know
that,
like, is he acting like he wrote
you should know. You should have the wherewithal to be like, let me put the credit in.
I'm with you. Again, not my argument.
So it can come off as I'm stealing lyrics when you don't do your if you have the due diligence enough, if you're of this era of music and you can reference something that was made before your time, you should be able to say, you know what, I should credit that. In my opinion.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
If you're not doing that, it could be deceiving. It could be deceptive.
I think it's a newer fan thing because again, hip hop, real hip hop spitters been doing this.
But that's
y'all wasn't mad at Fab. Y'all wasn't mad at Hove. Nobody was mad. This has been happening for mad long. Again, I think the fans from his demo, from Rod Wave's demo, are not. They don't come from that where they don't understand, like, yo, no, rappers usually take a line or two as in homage. That happens all the time. I can't tell you how many Fab lines he did. None of y'all was mad at Fab. I called him one of the best punchline niggas of all time. None of y'all was mad at Fab, bro. So nah, I can't rock on that. And if he took the whole song though, I'm with you.
And that track was called 2019 off of Rod Wave's Soulfly Deluxe version.
Got you. Got you.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Definitely credit people because I do understand why Boosie was mad at him.
That's
absolutely,
my thing.
absolutely.
Because
get the business right.
If I take your line and I don't credit you, then it's not homage, in my opinion. Because paying homage to somebody is also acknowledgement.
Homage is also you staying relevant. We don't talk.
Fuck about my relevant nigga. Pay me.
Your relevancy.
No, pay me.
We live in a time where your relevancy pays you.